Real evil is not the one that can be recognized by everyone. Now stay with that. Because sometimes in life, we think that the loudmouths are the ones that are deceitful, but it comes from the very ones that you trust. It comes from the very ones that you look up to. Sometimes God shows you what you need to see. But sometimes humanity got two eyes, but no vision. This world is deceitful, yes it is. But in order to change that, you gotta change the way you are. There was this amazing person that walked this earth and is soon to return. His name is Jesus Christ. An amazing person that died for all of us, so we can live a sin-free life. But what did people do with that? Humanity gets chance upon chances upon chance, and they take it and they use it to create more bad than there is good. Everybody wants to do good, but they don't want to start. You believe half of what you hear, not even half. Believe 5% of what you hear and just half of what you see. Because sometimes the action itself is to manipulate. Be wise. In today's world, not everybody comes for good. A lot of people come for ulterior motives. And there isn't something that you shouldn't do about it. You should do everything about that. Distance yourself from people like that and have no dealings with such people. Because no matter how you try, no matter which way you look, they will always see things from where they stand. So just do you and believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, everybody will not believe in you, even on the days you believe in yourself. So why not believe in yourself always? We are put onto a planet where there's so much of love and so much of hurt, that there is such a fine line between the both of it. Not everybody can love and not everybody can hate. So in this world that we live in, sometimes we just gotta take the good, even if it's 1% of it. The percent of a good thing is better than 1% of no good thing. Real evil is the one that can manipulate 95% of the people into believing that it's a victim. And believe you me, there is so many people that can manipulate and have toxic traits. And it's heartbreaking, it's soul crushing, and it's very, very mind-boggling to look at humanity and be like, wow, they are my kind. And you try to understand, like, how do you get to a point where families break, marriages are breaking? For what? It's because of eye candy and what you can get in this world. And that's why I will go back to what I say. In this world, if you just get a chance to do 1% of good, do it. Because 99% of the time, people are shitty and hurtful for no goddamn reason. People will never stop to think of your situation. So you need to stop and think of your situation. Think of how long you want to be there. sometimes we get the opportunity to walk and be set free, but we hold ourselves back because we still live in the past. That's not where we stay. We are in the present moment, and if we do not enjoy this, we cannot live this again. Because the very same thing that you're trying to do now, live in the past, is what's hurting everything. Hurting you, hurting your mind, hurting your soul, hurting the things that you want to accomplish. Because the past hurts. And we don't think of the happy moments because we make it count. We make the hurt count, and that is not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to make the love count, the care count, the encouraging moments count. There is so many people that are so broken and so hurt that they try and cover up their hurt by thinking, if I receive sweet words and sweet gestures, I will get the life that I want, not knowing that the devil was an angel. Never, ever set yourself up for a disaster and not understand that it comes with a ripple effect that is damaging to the soul. And the debris after has to be cleaned up by you and you only. Now, in order to live this life, we gotta know where we're going. We gotta know where we want to take ourselves. I always sit by myself. I'm a very, very introvert person, but I'm very outrovert with the people that I love and that love me. I'm a very spiritual person who connects to energy more than I connect to humanity and its being. Because 95 to 99% of the time, people are bullshitting. So you have a check on people's energy. When people's energy comes dark, comes bad, you take yourself out of that predicament because it'll start to fester around you. And there is where your mood changes. There is where it all goes to shit. Because there is so many of us that believe hurt comes from an enemy. But it doesn't. It doesn't. Hurt comes from the very people we put our trust in. That is why the only person you trust is your Creator. The only person that you solely give your entire being to is your Creator. Your Creator doesn't leave you nor forsake you. We are living in times where there is so many things being said. We are living in days that people are saying we are living in the end days. It's just my opinion, but we are just living the starting of the end days. It's the beginning of the end. And not many will recognize it because they are so focused on material gain and earthly gain that they are not looking at spiritual gain. That is why there is so many among us that are walking with their heads in the sand. It's a metaphor, yes. But can you imagine where would you get if your head is in the sand? Nowhere. And so many people think that, you know what, love is the way out. Loving right and receiving right is the way out. Not toxic relationships, not being manipulated, not being around people that, your no's, if you ever say a no, it is the worst thing possible. And that's where you spot the toxic and the narcissistic. Is if your no takes somebody out of character, that's because the character that they showed you wasn't even their character. So understand, we're living in a day and a time where family is turning against family. Why? It is biblically spoken of this happening. We are living in days that if we don't see, if we are not present for this, how are we going to be present for the coming of God? We might be the ones that see it. We might be the generation that witnessed the coming of Christ again. There are many times when I sit down to pray. And mind you, I pray anywhere and everywhere. Never be afraid of praying. You can be anywhere. Prayer is the thing that keeps you connected to God. Prayer is the reason we are connected to our Creator. So many times we give up on ourselves, but God never gives up on us. He will never leave you nor forsake you. He has always sent a boat, and He will always send a boat. It may not be an actual boat, but boats do resemble people. And without people, boats are just floating. So you take it upon yourself to be a boat for yourself. Get yourself to shore and start walking in the direction that you need to walk. Sometimes it's hard for me too. I may be the one here sitting, trying to just be here, be an encourager to my fellow brothers and sisters of this world. But I do have so many stuff, so many things that goes on in my mind that it stops me from living a daily life. And it's something that I cannot control. It's a health issue. But I'm trying my best. I'm trying my hardest. Because I know what I have come from. I know how I felt when I felt what I felt. But I came a long way. And I'm trying to get there too. We are all only walking each other home. We are going to one place. We are reaching God. Each and every one of us, before we reach our true destination and what we're meant to do in this entire galaxy, we are walking each other home. We are walking to God. And He is the only judger. He is the only one. My connection with God is so spiritual. Now, if you want to talk about magic, it's nothing like magic. Magic is what humans try to deceive other humans with. But God, no, it's not magic. It's total light. It's pureness. It's love. It's affection. Look at how He created this world. Look at how amazing it is to wake up in the morning and know that the sun is rising, and and if you look into space and the galaxy and everything, you'd see how our planet is so far from the sun, but when we look at the sun, it looks so small. Can you imagine how much He loves us actually, that He would share all of this with us, His total creation, yet we hinder it by wanting earthly goods. It's not in the earthly things that you get your blessings. It's never in earthly things. It's in things that have no monetary value. It's in things that you cannot buy or sell because it matters. The most simplest things are yet the hardest to do. Why is humanity making it so hard on themselves? If you do the simple things, it'll be very easy to do the hard things. When it's time to do the hard things, it'll be easy because you can do the simple things. I leave you with a blessed message and safe travels. I hope this helped you somewhere. I hope something I said made your mind want to do better for yourself, made your soul want to attract what it needs, and made your human body understand that it's not here for too long. We are only here visiting. We are guests of this earth. We are not owners. We don't take nothing, but we leave everything. The only thing we take is our soul and our spirit and the good deeds and the bad deeds. Everything else, it stays and it perishes into the ground. It perishes into memory. You're just going to be another memory. Make it count.